Okay, what is going on, y'all? This is Somebody But Nobody. This is the SBN Lifestyle. Thanks for visiting my channel. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate it. I want to start out with this right from the bat. No bull crapping around. So many of us have been brainwashed and indoctrinated right from the very gate. And a lot of us, see, we don't get right to the point right away. We don't get right to the very essence of what is going on. But so many of us have been brainwashed and indoctrinated and have been conformed into so many things at an early age. And there's so many of us, we're still living by these indoctrinations and brainwashings. And I'm doing this video because I'm tired of talking about it, but somebody has to talk about it. Because if I don't talk about it, nobody else is going to talk about it. Nobody else is going to bring it up. And see, this is why my channel is not popular. This is why there's so many people that don't subscribe to my channel, because they have a false sense of what I am really saying and why I am saying what I'm saying. But I just keep seeing this spirituality stuff pop up all over the internet, and people putting on this extra thing that they really don't need to put on. You know what I mean? It's, to me, all of this stuff, listen, we never needed any of this in the first place, y'all. This was just somebody telling you that if you go by these spiritual principles, or you do this thing, or you pray enough, or you go to this mysticism type person, or you go to this psychic, they have the answers for you. You know, there's some answer, or there's something bigger out there for you. Only if you pray enough, only if you read this book, you will get this thing. And let me tell you, I used to think that a lot of this stuff was real, and I even dove into some of the stuff myself. And let me tell you, at 34 years old, I'm about to be 35 in a little bit, this stuff, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. And it's not doing anything for you. And you know, people, they look at me like I'm the enemy, like I'm somebody that is, and I don't see myself like that, but I know how people think, because I know how I used to think before I got away from all this stuff. And you know, you have to work with me here, because I don't edit my videos. So if I, slip off for a couple seconds, or I'm not making complete sense to you, give me a chance to say what I'm saying. Because I know somebody is going to watch this in the future. Some person that is into this spirituality stuff and other things. And you're going to ask, well, then what is the answer? Then what am I looking for in life? And, this, and that. But the thing is, we never needed these things in the first place. The reason that we went to these things is because we were looking for some type of thing. And we thought that we were going to find it in this spirituality stuff, in these religions, and in all this other, I don't know the word for it, this mysticism stuff. We think that we're going to find something there. And it's just going to leave you more empty and hollow, or it's going to just pile on the baggage of more things. We run to these things because we can't admit that we're human. We can't admit that we have problems, and we can't admit that we make mistakes, and we can't admit that life is how life is on life's terms. And then we run to these things because we think that they're going to solve our problems, or there's going to be some type of answer or solution there. And let me tell you, my friends, there is no answer or solution there. It's just going to keep you even more empty. It's going to keep you even more lost. Hey, listen, if you want to do that, you go right ahead. You click off the video and go right and do, or go and, whatever you want to do. I'm not stopping anybody. I'm not that type of dude. I'm not on here telling you to be what I am or do what I do. I'm just telling you, for me, I don't need any of that stuff. I got rid of all that stuff. And now I am way more lighter. I am light as a person. I don't have to carry around all of that stuff. I don't have to carry around spirituality. I don't have to carry around religion. I don't have to carry around mysticism and all these other spiritual, quote, spiritual practices. They are all, right from the start, they were brainwashing, indoctrinating, conforming ideas that somebody told you that if you went for these things and you practiced them and you read these books and you went to these seminars and all this, something's going to get better for you. You're going to have your aha moment. You're going to have your moment. And it never comes. It never comes. You might think that it comes, but it doesn't come. I went through all this so I can talk about it. I was religious for 20 some, 30 some years of my life. And the last year and a half or something like that, I finally seen all this stuff for what it really was and what it really is. And I'm telling you what it is. And listen, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm not holding you back. I'm not judging you. I don't care what you do as a person, but you have to understand for yourself what you are putting yourself into, what position that you're putting yourself into. Because here's how I see it for me. I'm not going to talk about you or everybody else. Here's how I see it for me. These things started out as an idea, okay? And I thought that I would find refuge and I would find the answers in these things. And all I was doing is I was taking a shovel, a metaphorical shovel, and I was digging a hole for myself. Religion, spirituality, mysticism, New Age nonsense, prayer, what I thought God was. I am chosen. I am special. Until I dug so deep that I didn't even know who I was. I had no idea who I was. But you know who I was the whole time? I was me, a human being. I was Nate, who I was born to be. I didn't need all these things. Do you see? I didn't need all that. We don't need all that. But if you want to run after that, then go right ahead. Go right ahead if that's what you want to run after. I'm this guy where I tell you what I went through and I tell you how I see things. And I know how a lot of this is. And then I say, hey, that's what it is. Now you have the choice to do whatever you want to do. But I know for me, I dug a hole so deep for myself that I am still getting out of the rabbit hole. I am still not at the top of the hole, but there is no top of the hole. There is no getting out of this life and the things that happen in life. But what I'm saying is, I can see the sky now. I can breathe. I am a lot lighter than what I was. I can sit up straight. I can look at myself in the mirror and say, I am a human being. I fuck up and I make mistakes. And I have my bad days. I have my better days. You know, I am thankful for the little things now. Before, I couldn't be thankful at all because I was looking for all of these things that I thought were so big and it was going to make me so special. And, you know, it was just going to do all this stuff for me. And listen, I know a lot of people are not going to understand this, and that is okay. I am not judging you because you might not understand what I'm saying. But from the start, these things are extra baggage. They are indoctrinating principles. They are keeping you heavy. These are the things that are keeping you heavy and keeping you down. And you think that you need them. You think that if you just keep doing more, if you keep reading more books on spirituality, there's going to be an answer. If you go to Africa and you go to the village voodoo doctor, that they're going to do some type of ritual that's going to make you better. You think that if you go to church on Sunday and Wednesday and you pray enough and you say, you know, so many Hail Marys full of graces, I am a sinner, that, you know, you're going to be saved and, you know, you're going to have your place in this heaven that we speak about. It's just baggage after baggage after baggage. And listen, this is for me. I see it as baggage. I don't know how you see it, but I'm trying to get you to see how these things play a part in your life and how so many people are falling into this trap of thinking if they just do more and more that life will get better. And you don't have to do more and more. You don't have to do more. You can just sit here right now at this very moment, like I'm sitting here, and just sit here in silence and either close your eyes and just let it be, or just sit here like this and say, I'm a human. I don't have to try today. I don't have to do nothing. I'm alive. I can do whatever I want to do. But I don't have to add the spirituality and religion and mysticism and new age stuff to the fire. I don't have to grab that bottle of gasoline and throw it onto the fire. I can just let the fire go out. And I know that I won't get a lot of subscribers on this channel, and I know a lot of people will shun away from me, and I know I won't be accepted by the world. But you know what? I'm okay with that because I know myself today. I know who I am finally. I finally know that I am a human. That I am this man, that I came out of my mother who I was made to be. I don't have to try to be something that I'm not. I don't have to do that. Do you see? And there's no boasting in this. Do you understand? Like, there's no boasting in this message. There's no boasting at all. I'm not boasting that I am special or I am chosen. I'm not boasting that I have more than you or I am spiritually ahead more than you and I read more books than you and I am in a better place than you're at right now. I don't have to do none of that. And I can look at myself in this phone right now and I know I'm not bullshitting myself. That's the most awesome thing, is that I know I'm not bullshitting myself today. And I'm being brutally honest with people. So that is where I am at right now, and I want people to understand there's much more to my channel and this, what I say, than just this subject. You know, I don't think a lot of people understand when they come here what I mean by somebody but nobody. I don't think a lot of people understand that. That means not taking sides. That means not choosing and picking favorites and all that. It means everything. It means the contradictions of life. It means the good and the bad. It means everything that we see and what we are. But we don't want to be what we are because we are so scared of the judgments and the thoughts and the standards of other people, and we think we have to be a part of this spirituality stuff. And look at how many people are doing this on YouTube and everywhere you go. It is rampant. It's like a virus going around that everybody, they have to be a part of it. If they're not a part of it, oh, I'm going to be sick if I'm not a part of it. And let me tell you, getting involved with it or being a part of it, it is the worst thing that you're going to do for yourself. You're going to dig the hole that I just talked about, religion, spirituality, shamanism, prayer, who I think God is. It's works. You're working your way to get somewhere, and you don't need to do that. You have to see it as indoctrinations and conformity and this false sense of reality, because it is a false sense of reality. And I finally went towards the direction to get myself out of that. And I was so heavy before, and I'm not as heavy as what I was. I'm not saying that I will ever be light as a feather or I won't feel anything, because that's nonsense. That ain't how life is. That's not how humanity is. So what can I really say to people that are still like, well, I'm just gonna, okay, I hear you. Then you're going to go right back to it. And then you're going to think that there's answers, and you're going to find this ultimate meaning in these things. And you're just going in a circle. That's all you're doing. You're taking yourself in this vicious circle of thinking that that it's going to better you, that it's going to ultimately cure you of all your diseases, of all your bad thoughts. And that is not the way to approach it. We have got to admit when we're having a problem up here and we're having difficulties in life, and be a human being. That's what human beings are and what human beings do. So if you want to go to all these other places and look for these answers and look for this stuff, go right ahead. That is up to you. I'm not saying you have to be here. I'm not saying you have to do anything, because you do whatever you do. It's your life. But I'm just giving you my side of the story and where I've been and what I know to be true with a lot of this. And it ain't because something bad happened. See, there's always this excuse to go back to it or to blame me for something, but it is what it is. I'm not making excuses for anything. I'm just telling you how it is, and I'm being brutally honest with you. And I can't do nothing else but be brutally honest. And if you want to, if you don't understand something, then leave something in the comments and tell me about it, and I can make a video for it, or I can respond to it. I'm not scared to tell you what I think about this anymore, because I'm out of the closet, and everything is on the table to be seen. So that's what I got for this video. If you got anything out of this video, then maybe watch some of my other videos. I don't have an answer. I don't have a resolution for you. I have none of that because I'm only a human being. And I'm somebody, but nobody at all. And that's what it is. And that's what it's always going to be. That's freedom right there, y'all. That's free to be natural. SBN Lifestyle, I'm out. Later, y'all.